got an original AM radio out of a 1940s Cadillac. This one here is in very good shape. It's set up in European stations. It's going across the big pond. And what we've done is completely redone the case. Got a new speaker in it, which is a DVC stereo. That'll leave you 2 more channels in case you want to add some speakers. Also, you got preouts on it if you want to add a sub or an amp to a set of rear speakers. And we've done a full Aurora Design conversion. It now has AM and FM stereo, auxiliary in, which is automatic, and we'll be demonstrating that for you. USB port. This is your USB port. Let me make sure to get everything out here I need. This is your USB port that comes with it. This will also charge your phone, your devices, and play a thumb drive, which comes with it. You can put it in a round hole or put it in this bracket here. Right above here is your auxiliary in, which comes with a male-to-male cord. I'll demonstrate that for you. It also has Bluetooth, hand-free phone calls, voice command. This is your microphone here. I don't want to drill holes in the chrome to put a mic. It might be a little bit close to the speaker anyhow. So we're going to run it all in for the guy so he knows what's going on. It's a pretty cool radio. These totally work totally different. You got a toner switch. I need to show you how that works. Right now you're on FM.
And when the clouds crack up, I laugh with them. There ain't no man can save me. There ain't no man can it.
And I just wanted to mention that those people are out there.
Got all your presets working like you should. You can change your channels. When you get done with that, you can unscrew them and set your presets up. But also on this radio, see, you can't do anything while you've got these pushed in. You got to push this in, that'll fire it back out, and now you can rotate your channels.
It's Wednesday, September 25th. This is when thousands of students.
If you want to go to AM radio, all you do is just shut the unit off and right back on. Light changes there, and now you're on AM.
Of 11 #1 hits for Elvis Presley.
Off and right back on, takes you right back to FM stereo.
Today on Family Talk.
This radio here will also scan your stations for you, and it's got voice ID, which is real cool in an AM radio. I'm going to demonstrate to you how that works. To put the radio in scanning mode, all you do is turn your needle up twice. 1, 2.
Scanning for stations.
Now that little light's going to start blinking, and it's going to start scanning for stations without the needle moving. On to the next one, and I'll show you how to lock on a station, or even find that station if you want to do a preset so you
New
save it.
proposals for diplomacy to resume, or the dealings between the 2 countries may end. A major train derailment in Dubo,
They have to be careful with the people coming from.
Say you like that station there, all you do is just turn it once.
Station hold.
She'll lock right on it for you, or you can start turning it. It'll go quiet till you find where that station is.
He says,
there it is.
"Oh, they're full of rapists."
Do a preset on it, and you can save it.
Or they're.
That's pretty neat.
67. Today, they'll unpack how Israel's reappearance on the world stage was predicted by key historical.
So that's how that works.
There's a lot of content to get to.
Scanning.
So let's get started.
Now, if you're on FM, you got an AM radio. You don't want to change the look at it because these look cool in the Cadillacs. That was
Family Talk.
basically art. They built them, and this is art.
It's a pleasure to have you.
You want to know where you're at on FM? Take the volume knob, turn it up 3 times. 1,
Because
2,
you
3.
don't.
FM 89.1.
You certainly
Tells you where
are an
you're at.
expert.
It'll do all this on AM and FM. That's called voice ID. All right, that's pretty neat. Your auxiliary in, we're going to cover it. You get a male cord. All you got to do is plug it in here, and you can take any device you want to. Let's get our little device up and working. Well, of course, it's low battery. What else would it be this time of year?
But there was a stranger
No, that ain't what I want.
right
Let's go
about,
back.
and he is not a fictional person. He is a
My,
real person.
I've dropped this thing,
Tell us
got the
again what you
lenses.
were starting to say in the program last time.
Yeah, Moses gives a prophecy that a stranger will come to the land before God starts restoring Israel. So it's a sign.
Well,
He's
here we
really-
go.
it's
All
really
right,
comments
bring
and
up
say,
your little
"That's
device. You got
what
music
the
on.
land is." That's exactly what Mark
And all you gotta
Twain
do
said,
is
by the way.
just plug in your
Moses
device
says
and
he'll
turn it
speak
on. Automatically changes over. You notice the little light's gone green. That's auxiliary in.
Wow, I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good.
Anytime you want to go back to radio, just take whatever device you got and turn it off. You don't even have to unplug it if you don't want to. So you can plug satellite radio, CD changers, XM radio, anything you want to into the radio. As long as it's got a head and puts out sound, it'll automatically change over. Now this little green light, you're fixing to change back in 20 seconds to where we had the radio set. Back on there.
mysteries in
Change
Easter.
back over automatic. That's what we wanted to
Bible,
do.
there's a man who appears with
All
a
right.
measuring line. The prophet says
That's how your auxiliary in works.
It was an angel. The sign was like,
Now we're gonna do. We're gonna pair our phone up.
He's going to bring his people back. You know, a man with a measuring line actually appears the same year as Mark Twain in Israel. And he starts measuring for the first time, measures biblical Jerusalem. It's the beginning. And actually, he's going to stumble on a shaft that he finds a lost city that has been.
All right, we're gonna pair our phone up.
Years, and it's actually
We're gonna bring our phone up, make sure we're on Bluetooth. We're there. And all we're gonna do, we're gonna take this little push button. There's two ways of doing it. The push button seems to be easy. You can hide these for pairing up or answering your phone. All you do is hold this push button down and let her help us out. Pair it up. Hold it down.
When I looked at this, when I looked at the man, he's
Bluetooth ready to pair.
and he's the one.
All right, showed up on our phone. All we gotta do is tap on it. She'll tell us when it's
The
done.
stranger, they're both together the same week, and they both stay.
Pairing completed. Bluetooth connected.
Each other, they don't even know.
All right, now we're connected up.
Charles Warren,
That's
man,
good.
with the measurement, will go
Now, like I
home
said,
to
there's
what
two
he-
ways you can operate. You can hold this down and bring your phone up, smartphone up, tell it what you want to do, call home, look up restaurants. You can also do it with the volume knob. So, and you notice this is lit up. All you gotta do is take your volume knob and turn it up twice.
But
One,
it's all part of
two.
this mystery. Everything.
Play music. Let's go on to music on my phone. Alright, let's go here. Now there's two ways of changing your songs. Press once on the push button will actually advance. Twice will back up or repeat. Or you can actually do it with the tuning knob. Turn it up once. Back. And now you can actually go and say, look up restaurants, whatever you want to. You can do that twice to get it up or hold this down. Stop music. Put it pause right back to radio.
The British Empire had a revival, and so there are a lot of people who love the Jewish people, and so God allows both of them.
That's
to get
pretty
drawn
neat
into
how
the
that
war.
works.
One on one side, one on the other.
Now that you're paired up, or this phone's paired up, you're going to do yours the same way. It'll take multiple devices. It'll always pick number one. So if you're primary driver or one that wants to answer phone calls, that's the one you do. When you turn the radio on and have your phone, she'll come on and say Bluetooth connected. That's a pretty good deal. You don't have to plug it in. You don't have to pick this up, because over here I know you're going to start getting tickets. Ah!
Raised in the Bible.
We don't want
The
tickets.
other one is Arthur Balfour.
All right, we're going to go to USB. You're going to get one of these with this video on it, some songs.
Becomes the prime minister.
And once you plug this in there, a lot of people hide these so that you don't have to see it. It's an old nasty plastic and original Cadillac. Who wants to see that? All you do is just simply plug it in, go straight to it.
This is the God of the Bible.
Same way advancing your songs or backing up. Let you hear a little of it. It's actually some music I won't get in trouble with. Now there's two ways of putting this in pause and go back to radio. If you hide this, the only time you gotta take this out if you want to change it or charge your phone. You can put it in pause by holding this down 1 second. Put this in pause. The little light's gonna blink a few times and then we're going right back to radio. And there's another way to do it. Back on radio. Alright, we can hold this down 1 second and go back to our thumb drive, or we take the volume knob and turn it down twice. Right back to the thumb drive. Depends on how long you're down, whether it goes back to the same song or not. So we can go back to radio, down twice, and right back to radio. That's pretty neat how that works. This little mic's got plenty of extension. You can get it closer to you, up on the sun visor or somewhere where it can hear you.
Number when
Bro,
Is there one person that'll get it started? 800?
Give it today.
Now your toner switch. Let's go back to USB. I'm gonna do your toner switch for you. Go down twice, 1, 2. Back on USB. Alright, your toner switch, the best way to operate this is just not a secret, but there used to be you just kind of punched it and went from toner to toner on the old original setup AM. You got what you got when you push that button. Now you're gonna actually push this button in 1 time and turn your volume knob into your toner. So the trick to doing this is turn the radio up a little bit. Let's get a different song, that was crazy. Alright, turn your radio up a little bit, push the button 1 time. Now your volume knob is your toner. There's treble, there's bass. Now while you're in that mode, if you put a rear speaker in the car, we can go to fader by taking this right here, backing it up and turning it twice clockwise. 1, 2.
Fader adjust.
There's your rears, fronts, that speaker. Let's balance it out. Stop moving it, she'll set it.
Fader set.
Alright, set your toner. Push the button 1 time.
Volume hold.
Back on volume. Take your volume down and right back up. Now once you get your speaker set up and your treble, you won't have to use that much, and don't push it real hard. It's got a switch back there in the back. All you gotta do is just push it, and you'll know that you're on toner if you push it because no volume.
Volume hold.
To keep your precious love.
That's your original vintage Cadillac radio, somewhere in the 40s, 47, 41, it's in between there. And it cleaned up nice, polished up good. Like I said, it's going across the big pond, New Zealand. It's set up in European stations. I appreciate you letting me do it for you. Thank you.